What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at my Marvel Legends action figure collection. Now, I do have some on the wall. I'll show you guys those in a sec, but first I'll show you guys which ones I have that are going to go on the wall eventually. Just haven't made it up there yet. Waiting to move some things around and whatnot, but here we'll start off with the Retro Series Rogue, which is awesome. I have two of her, one to open, obviously. The Retro Gambit, another great figure to have, especially if you missed out on the previous version. He's another one that I thought about getting two of, but I have a feeling I'll see him somewhere discounted eventually, and I'll probably pick him up then. Next one I have is this awesome Kingpin over here from the Spider-Man, the animated series. Great figure. I do have the other one, the Build-A-Figure wave, but I do think this one's better. Yeah, I'm just going to start busting them out here. If you guys have seen my Jax wrestling figure collection videos, it's going to be kind of the same format. I'm just going to throw them up on the screen, say a few words, and pile them all up. Here's two other ones I actually have in box. I have the, what does Shartimus call it again? Super Badass Spider-Man, or what's it called? Oh man, how do I not know it right now? Jeez. Call me a noob in the comments. Big Time. There it is, the Big Time Spider-Man. Big Time, no letdown Spider-Man. Pretty cool. Wonder if he'll stand up here. Kingpin. Oh, he does. Look at that. Sweet. All right. And I also have this Carnage from the Venom wave. I think this one has updated articulation, butterfly joints there. Another one that I plan on opening eventually. But for now, he's just staying in the box. And yeah, I don't know if we're going to keep these over here, just because there's going to be a lot of figures in this booth any minute now. All right. Now this one isn't technically Hasbro, but it is a Marvel Legends, and I am going to include it. There is maybe one other figure, maybe two other figures in this video that won't be Marvel Legends, but they scale with Marvel Legends, so I don't see a point in not including them. But this is a Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure. This is the Apocalypse. Great Apocalypse figure. I never got around to completing the one that was about this tall. I got the Magneto. I got the Wolverine that came with the tubes. Who else was in that wave? Yeah, I just said Magneto already. Magneto, Wolverine, and I forget. But anyways, I gave up and ended up finding this one online. This, his tubes are super glued, but I didn't care. I got this for $100, so not bad at all, because I'm pretty sure he's skyrocketing in price. But same thing with the Sentinels too. The Sentinels from the Toy Biz era. Just awesome. That's a Build-A-Figure. That is what a Build-A-Figure should look like, right? Like, I just thought Apocalypse is usually big, so it looks good. All right, let's start pulling out the figures out of the bin here. First one we're going to start with is one of my favorites, Professor Xavier. Now, some of these are a little dusty. They have been on the shelf for a bit. I actually took them all down yesterday just to do the video, and I dusted the shelf and forgot to dust the figures. But here is Professor Xavier. Awesome set. So happy I ended up getting this. I almost paid extra for it, but eventually my Toys R Us was stocked with a bunch of them, so that helped. And same with EB Games. They ended up getting a lot of them too. All right, next up. Here is the Build-A-Figure Kingpin from the Spider-Man wave. I was kind of mad when they announced they were re-releasing that one. Or re-releasing this one, but with different paint apps and whatnot. to make him look like more of the Kingpin from the Spider-Man show, but because that's really what I remember Kingpin from. But at the same time, this one can go with like a Daredevil display or something. So I thought, whatever. I actually hate buying waves of figures for characters I don't know. Just having to build a figure. Like, I hate when you have to buy guys you don't even know just to get a toy you want. But that's how they make their money, right? That's how they get you. Here's next up, we got the Green Goblin. Now, most of their accessories are just put off to the side for a minute. I didn't want to lose them. So his glider is somewhere on my table over there. So if you're wondering where that is, great figure, man. Another one that was re-released in the retro wave. Yeah, so hard to find the original Green Goblin Marvel Legend that came out back in like 2015, 16-ish. Maybe I'm wrong. I forget what year it came out, but that one was really hard to find. So when this one came out, you bet your ass I bought two of them. One for the wall, one to open. His eyes are a little big, pupils, but I'm happy. Gotta have a Green Goblin. So there's the Goblin. It's gonna be fun trying to stack all these legends over here. And next up, we have the Weapon X Wolverine. Another figure that screams Toy Biz era to me, because I used to have the, I guess I still have it. If you guys watched the random bin of action figure video, I have the Toy Biz Weapon X. And that was one of my favorite toys as a kid. So having this better version, better scale, you know, it's just awesome. I saw people's videos of them putting this figure in like some kind of like water jug, and like it makes it look like it's like a science lab like tube with a light underneath it. It makes him look like he's in the adamantium thing where he's getting his adamantium. So that's an awesome figure. Wolverine figures, we're gonna stand up because I don't want the claws getting all bent. Next we have another newish release, the War Machine. Great figure, man. Like, this is the look for War Machine that everyone loves. The accessories he came with, like the little like smoke effects that come out of his barrel, and oh man, great figure. One of my favorites from last year. It was last year, right? Maybe it was early this year. I don't even remember anymore. I'm losing track, guys. Losing track. It all feels like one whole year to me. But there's War Machine. Awesome figure. Next we have one of the figures that came with a piece of that Kingpin. We have Puma. Another character I'm not too familiar with, but I just wanted to build that Kingpin, so I ended up grabbing him. He's a Spider-Man villain, I think. Maybe an ally. I don't really know. He's pretty cool looking, though. Not bad. Puma. Next we have, here is a Marvel Select figure that I have. You might say, oh, well, I put him in the Marvel Legends video. He's not a Marvel Legend, but he is displayed with my Marvel Legends, so I will include him. Missed out on the BAF, and the BAF goes for a lot now, so I'm not looking to spend a lot on the Build-A-Figure, so the Marvel Select one will do. I think it looks pretty good. He also came with a separate pair of legs to attach legs to him, but I think this effect makes him look real cool. So there's the Sandman. Next we have Morbius. I remember this figure was peg warmed at EB Games for so long. And then what do you know? They announce a trailer for him. And what I said to myself, oh man, there's a Morbius movie coming out. That means that figure is not going to be there anymore. And what do you know? I ended up going to the mall that week. He was still there. I was like, you know what? I'll pick him up. I don't have a Morbius figure yet. You got to have Morbius because he was cool in those couple episodes of the animated series. So there's Morbius. What do we have next? We have the Punisher. Another awesome character. forget which one this was. I think this was the GameStop, EB Games exclusive. It might have been a Walgreens exclusive in the States. Not too sure. I think he came with a red bandana head as well. Maybe not. I don't remember. Maybe I'm thinking about the retro one up there on the wall, but there's the Punisher. Can never have too much Punishers. He's awesome. Next, we have another classic Toy Biz Marvel Legends. There won't be many in this video, classic, but this is actually my very first Marvel Legends figure. Sorry, I'm just going to turn the music down a bit. Yeah, there was a comic book shop, local comic book shop down the street from my house when I was like 11 or something, maybe even younger than that. But I remember going there after my birthday, getting all my birthday money, and just going there. And this was the very first Marvel Legend I ever got. Still in decent shape. I remember back in the day playing with Wolverine figures. These earpieces on his mask. I don't know if they're earpieces or what, but these pieces on his mask would snap sometimes, and the claws would be all crappy, and even these parts right here on the boots, they would snap off. So surprised that I kept it in this good of shape for that long. He goes on a special shelf, not with the rest of the Legends. Goes kind of where all my movies and stuff are. So thought I'd include him in the video today. Classic, first ever Marvel Legends figure. Who we got next? We have some kind of symbiote looking Spider-Man. Don't want to say it's the Venom Spider-Man because it does look a little different. Another figure that came with a Kingpin piece, so I just bought it to complete him. Probably wouldn't have bought him if he didn't come with a piece, but it's an alright figure, I guess. Yeah, Spider-Man. And next up, we have another Wolverine. We have Logan this time. Old man Logan, I would say. A lot of the Wolverine figures are just honestly repaints and reused pieces, but Wolverine's my favorite. Probably Spider-Man's my second favorite. So, yeah, cool Logan figure to have. Not bad. The new one that comes with the Hawkeye is pretty sweet, actually, I will say. That one's probably better than this one, but still not bad to have him. Old man Logan. Next up, we have Gambit. Pretty awesome figure. Not a huge fan of the coat. I thought the coat would be a little different. This looks like the same coat they've used for like Red Skull and Nick Fury and like all those guys that have those trench coats, but whatever, it's still a cool figure. I'm actually giving this figure away too in my giveaway inbox, an inbox version, not this one. So head over to Instagram for a chance to win this awesome Gambit figure. His staff is somewhere else at the moment, but yeah, there he is, Gambit. That card effect is sweet. Pretty sure, is it? Yeah, this one right here behind him. The cards are actually painted in, so that's a little difference there. Here, I'll show you guys if you see that there. Boom. Not bad. Cool little fix-up they did with the new one. I guess the new one, the brown is a little different on the coat and the hair, and that's about it. Still, pretty cool. Here is the retro pizza Spidey. Another figure that, man, was it really hard to get. It was very hard to get. I remember passing by it at Walmart in the Marvel Legends packaging. Like, it wasn't, this is the retro style one, but I remember walking past the, I forget what wave it was, like maybe it was a Goblin wave or something, I don't remember, but I passed on it, or maybe I just couldn't afford it that day, and after that, just could never find it, and then found this retro wave at EB Games for $10, $10 a pop, which was crazy. Can't believe that they were $10. So yeah, you bet your ass I scooped them all up, scooped the whole wave up. Now they're, I guess you can't find them anywhere, but pretty awesome Spider-Man. Was my favorite until that new one released, so still pretty cool. Who do we have next? We have X-Men villain, Mr. Sinister. Another awesome figure. I was never reading comics as a kid. I always thought, like, I don't know, I hated reading as a kid, so I wasn't a huge fan of reading. Watched a lot of the cartoon shows and played like Marvel vs. Capcom and whatnot, and those Marvel games. So that's where my love for Marvel came from. So if I butcher any of the names, or if I don't remember someone's name, don't hate me. I'm not a super Marvel fan, but I am a fan. So that Mr. Sinister is pretty cool. Who do we have next? There's a big bin here, guys, so if you think I'm skipping by them too fast, I'm sorry. But there is going to definitely be a part 2. This is another new figure. Electro, another one that took a while to be made. Yeah, just a great figure, man. Like, that is a classic Electro look for him. Really, really awesome look. I'm trying to think if maybe it's missing something. Looks pretty good to me. Don't know what the peg on the back is for, but yeah, pretty awesome Electro figure there. Who do we have next? Lots of Wolverines, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Here's another Wolverine. This is I think this is an exclusive. It was an EB Games exclusive here in Canada. Don't remember where it was an exclusive in the States. Maybe Target, maybe GameStop. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. I get my exclusive figures mixed up sometimes. But yeah, just a Wolverine with a cowboy hat. Not bad. Next we have Omega Red. Another awesome figure, man. Like, I used to have a little Toy Biz one, and it was cool. It was one of my favorite toys as a kid, and this one just blows it out of the water big time. Yeah, just a great looking figure. Next, we have another awesome Spidey villain. We have Kraven the Hunter. This is from the 2-pack with the symbiote Spider-Man. I remember going to get this 2-pack at Toys R Us last year or so, I think it was. And I just remember asking the guy, like, hey, do you have anything in the back? And he came back from the back room with one of these 2-packs. So that was a pretty awesome find. I think I was in there looking for, like, MCU figures and left with this awesome 2-pack. So, yeah. Oh, another thing, too. If you guys are wondering where all the MCU figures are, they will be saved for part 2. So if you want to see the MCU collection, come back for part 2. That's where part 2 is going to be. That's what it's going to be about, I mean. So this one will only be comic-based figures, this video. Next up, we have Scarlet Witch, Wanda Maximoff, from the Family Matters 3-pack with her brother and her father. Pretty awesome figure. She looks pretty good. Classic outfit. Looking pretty cool. WandaVision, the show, is pretty awesome right now. If you haven't watched that, or if you're waiting, get on it before it gets spoiled for you, because it's going pretty good right now. Another figure. Who we have? Daredevil. This is from the Spider-Man Retro Wave. It's like an armored Daredevil. He came with that alternate Matt Murdock head, which was pretty cool. The shades and the hair, the orange hair on him. Pretty cool Daredevil. A lot of people probably passed on this, but I don't know. I thought he looked cool enough to pick up. Daredevil's a pretty sweet hero, in my opinion. What do we have next? We have another Spidey villain. We got the Scorpion. Now, I love this figure, and then I hate this figure, and I'm sure you guys know why. The mouthpiece, man, like, what were they thinking? Like, his mouthpiece should be showing, and it should be skin color right here, right? Like, maybe even his nose, too. But they just straight up painted it green. Like, I don't know why. Maybe that's a certain look he had in a comic, I don't know, but... And he is a kind of a different green. than I guess I'm thinking about the animated series one, but I don't know. I feel like they should have colored that with skin tone and kept the rest of it masked, but have the mouth open. But still a cool figure to have, Scorpion. The Scorpion. Next up, we have, this is the Juggernaut Wave Deadpool holding the MCU unicorn Deadpool. Or the Deadpool that came with the unicorn from the MCU. I just thought it looked funny in his hands with that smiling smirk on. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, another great figure. Came with a bunch of guns. Pretty sure he came with a bazooka too, with a boxing glove on it. Came with like a taco. Really great figure. One of my, actually I think this was probably one of the first figures to get me back into collecting Marvel Legends, to be honest. Around that time, I started dabbling back into them. Around 2015-ish, 2015, 2016, I was starting to dabble back into the figures, so this was one that brought me back to the collection, so very special figure to me. Deadpool. Who do we have next? We have a big boy. We got a big boy. We got the Juggernaut. This is awesome figure, man. Great figure. This is the one that came with Colossus. I actually have Colossus right here. I might as well pull them out. We can look at both of them. One of the best 2-packs I think I have ever had in my life. Not many beat that. For Marvel anyways. But like, just look at those guys, man. They belong together in the 2-pack. I never got to complete the Build-A-Figure wave. So getting that 2-pack was a must. And this Colossus is just amazing too. Like, what a Colossus figure. Remember a few years before this one came out, there was that one that came out. It was kind of like a more modern day look to him, but this classic look, like with the yellow and the red, man, that's Colossus. Sick figure. Loved playing as him in Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Well, Marvel vs. Capcom number 2, yeah. Great figures. Great figures. Who do we have next? We have another Toy Biz. Sabretooth. The only reason I have him in the collection on the shelf was because I don't have the Marvel Legends Hasbro Sabretooth, so I still am missing a Sabretooth in my collection. This one unfortunately has a missing thumb or something, finger, I guess. Still not bad. The face sculpt's pretty cool. Paint detail's not bad for its time. 2003-ish probably. What does it say? 2004. So 2004. Still not too bad. I like the face sculpt actually. It's pretty good. Not bad. Toy Biz Sabretooth. And up next we have Magneto from the Family Matters 3-pack. What a head sculpt on Magneto, man. Like, that is Magneto. I got the Apocalypse Wave one. I was happy with that one for a very long time, but this classic red and purple look for Magneto is just so iconic. That other Magneto from the Apocalypse Wave comes with that, like, unmasked head. Fits on this perfectly, too, and it looks great, so awesome. Awesome Magneto. Next, we have, here's the other one. Here he is, right here. Look at that. Here's the other Magneto. Yeah, let me know which one you guys like better in the comments. I'm sticking by with this one just because it's classic look, but this one also is pretty cool. I've never seen him dressed like that. Must be from a comic book or something, but pretty awesome. Eric Lenscher. I like the see-through hands, I guess. It's kind of cool, but give him a magnetized effect, I guess. That was another problem, too. The cape always popped out, but that's cool. Awesome Magneto. And who do we have next? We have, without his tentacles, because they would just fall off all the time. I actually really want to make custom ones. I've seen people online doing, I didn't even say his name, Dr. Octopus. This is Dr. Octopus, by the way. Otto Octavius. But yeah, getting back to that. I've seen people buy like those little like laptop lights that clamp onto your laptop, or they have like a USB powered ones, right? Come with those bendy wires. I've seen people put them in the back of this and making like custom bendy wire metal looking tentacles, which look amazing. So I might do that one day if I ever see any of those cheap somewhere. But yeah, pretty cool figure. Actually ended up getting this on sale, I think, for like 25 bucks, which was really good, because Legends in Canada cost $29.99, so anything below retail is a good deal, especially for a Marvel or a Spider-Man villain like Doc Ock. So I feel like he's kind of hard to come by now. And I haven't remade one in a while, so. Here we go. Next we have Warpath. Great figure. Not bad. From the Apocalypse Wave, I believe. He's from the Apocalypse Wave. Recent wave. Something that sucks. He didn't come with any weapons. Now, from what I remember, I think he has like 2 blades. Just 2 knives or something, but I don't even think he came with those. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe when he looks like this, he doesn't use knives. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. But he was still pretty cool. I liked him in Days of Future Past for the little cameo he was in. What do we have next? We have another awesome X-Men villain. Wolverine villain. Came in the retro style box. Silver Samurai. Just an awesome figure. Another one that I loved using in Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Just like the sound he would make whenever he did like a cut with his sword. Yeah, 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 yeah. Like, oh, it was awesome. Great figure, man. Silver Samurai. We have next, we have Weapon X Wolverine with awesome claws. I wish they would have kept doing these claws with like every Wolverine figure. I don't know what it is. They are a little kind of big, but a little over the top. But I think it looks perfect for this Weapon X, or not Weapon X, X-Force Wolverine. Pretty cool, pretty cool. It's really hard for me to pass on a Wolverine figure. I will admit I do not have the Apocalypse Wave Wolverine, but here's another Wolverine. Here's a Wolverine that comes with the motorcycle. I think the head sculpt, I don't remember if he came with that head sculpt or not. I think he did. Came with the eye patch one, and I think he might have came with this one. Maybe not. No, I think this head actually came with another Wolverine. I don't see him. He must be in the bottom of the bin. I think this one came with what's it called? Samurai Wolverine, I guess. But still, cool figure. Not bad. What do we have next? We got Quicksilver. Came with Magneto and Scarlet Witch. Not bad figure. I like the butterfly joints on him. Butterfly joints are always cool to have. He's got his running, sprinting hands, so we can just zip. Whoop, there he goes. Quicksilver. Awesome. Lots to say about him, but I'll keep that to a minimum. Another awesome character we got. I took his wings off for the sake of the video, but there's Angel. This one was pretty cool. It came with 3 different heads. Another one that went on sale at Toys R Us, so I got him for a very good price. Yeah, there's Angel from X-Men. Oh, I feel a sneeze coming. Hopefully it doesn't come. Oh, I think we're good. All right. What do we have next? Daredevil. God, I almost always say Deadpool when I'm talking about Daredevil. I don't know why. It's got to be because they're both red and they both start with a D, but come on, right? But yeah, awesome Daredevil. Another one that I was actually shocked to find on the shelves at Walmart. I thought for sure that he'd be gone, like faster. But yeah, pretty cool Daredevil. Not bad. Who do we have next? We have another Wolverine. This is a Wolverine from the Love Triangle 3-pack with Cyclops and Jean Grey. So This one was different because it came with the bone claws, which look awesome. I think the bone claws look awesome. And the yellow is a little bit more yellowy than the Apocalypse Wave one. I think the Apocalypse Wave one, oh, here it is right here. It's a little bit more orangey yellow, I guess you can say. Whatever one, really doesn't really matter which one you get. I mean, I don't know which one's more accurate to the comics, but they both look pretty cool. I threw a unmasked head on the other one, took the claws out of one hand. So yeah, pretty cool. Pretty much the same figure. Awesome Wolverines. We'll put them over here. Alright, who do we have next? We have another Spider-Man villain. We got Hydro Man. Another one that I remember from the animated series. He didn't quite look like this, but pretty similar. Black shirt. I'm pretty sure he wore a black shirt in the cartoon. Oh, God. Starting to... Might have a little cold. I don't know. But yeah, there's Hydro Man. Alright. Who do we have next? We have Peter Parker. Another recent release from the Spider-Man Retro Wave. Wasn't a huge fan of the glasses on him. I feel like they look a little too cartoony. I don't know. I just feel like they could have went with a little more realistic look for the glasses. But maybe he does look like that in the show. But yeah, not bad. Not bad figure. Pretty sure it's the same body as Stan Lee. But he did come with another head too. Half of Spider-Man. Kind of like a Spider-Sense head, I guess. But pretty decent Peter Parker. Not bad. The glasses do go up too, if you're wondering. But they're stuck to his head, so it would just snap off probably. Not bad. Not bad. Next we have another figure that I feel like a lot of people are trying to get now, and I was lucky to end up getting her. Mystique. She was, I think, an EB Games exclusive. EB Games or GameStop in the States, maybe, or maybe a Walgreens in the States. But yeah, I actually had to get my EB Games to call a different EB Games out of town and have them mail this to their store for me to pick it up. So that's cool. If you didn't know, EB Games does that. They used to do that. I don't know if they still do it with all this COVID crap going on, but that was pretty cool of them. They were like, oh, we found it in a different location. We'll just send that here and you can buy it. So pretty awesome figure. She did come with that alternate head of a Rogue, the half Rogue, half Mystique head. So that's pretty cool. I do pose her with like pistols, so I just think it suits her better. But yeah, there's Mystique. Awesome figure. Next up, we got another Wolverine. The head is from the 3-pack. The body, I think, is the Wolverine versus the Hulk 2-pack. So yeah, pretty cool head sculpt on him, actually. Oh, we got figures falling out beside the booth there. But yeah, pretty cool. It's pretty similar to the other ones. Who do we have next? We got the Guardian, or just Guardian, or Vindicator, whatever you want to call him. He's got the Canadian outfit on, pretty cool. Don't have the Alpha Flight team. I saw the box set at EB Games, but it's missing Sasquatch, so and he was a Build-A-Figure, so if they maybe would have included Sasquatch with that set, I might have got it, but I don't want to have an incomplete Alpha Flight. I don't really have the room. I don't know too much about Alpha Flight. I should, because I'm Canadian, but I don't. So, hate on me in the comments. Another one that's, I guess that's from the same wave as this guy. The Wendigo Build-A-Figure. He's got some blood splatter on his arm there. I never noticed that before. Wonder if that's just mine or if that's on every single one. Yeah, because that's the only other little speck of blood on him, eh? Wow, I never noticed that before. The bloody teeth looks they look awesome, eh? Like, look at that. Not bad. Not bad at all. I think he did fight the Hulk once, and Wolverine too was there, I believe. First ever edition with Wolverine. Correct me, I'm not a comic book guy. I don't know everything, but I think that's correct. Here's another retro figure. Hawkeye. Not bad. One of his eyes look a little weird, but it's an okay figure. I just pretty much got him just to complete like a little Avengers team. So there's Hawkeye. Here's the Carnage that came out back in like 2013 or 14, I believe. This figure's kind of old now. Not bad. Actually sat there for hours after I got it and like just inspected the crap out of him, just because I thought for some reason he was a knockoff, because I think around the time this figure came out there was a lot of like knockoffs and what do they call them, customs, I guess, I don't know, but still pretty cool Carnage figure. If you guys remember that earlier in the video, I have that newer one in box, so I don't know what I'm going to do with this one once I open up that one. Might just throw him somewhere in the room, but pretty awesome Carnage. We got quite a few left here still, so we're at 36 minutes. Might have to stop at around 45. Don't want to keep you guys waiting too long. It's a long video. Here's Kitty Pryde, another one that I think I just got because I was getting a lot off of a guy, and this was one he just had on him in his car, and he was like, "Hey, do you want anything else?" I brought some more, and this was one that he had, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, I don't have a Kitty Pryde. I'll get her. So there's Kitty Pryde. She is one of the worst figures to stand. She does not stand at all. So be wary of that if you get her or if you have her. Who's next? We got another one of my favorites. We got Cable from the, I think this is from the Sasquatch wave. Ended up having to pay aftermarket prices for this one. I think I paid like $50 for them. But even that is worth it. $20 over retail, no problem, for a figure that's so hard to find. That eye piece is awesome, man. Great looking Cable. So happy I passed on the other Cable figures that Marvel Legends released for this one, because this one's just way better in my opinion. The other ones are cool, but this one, just, that one screams animated series to me. Here's Storm, another one from the animated X-Men series. Another one that's kind of hard to stand just because of her hair. Her head kind of weighs a lot. Another one that I tried to hang on the wall, but it was hard because of her hair, right? Usually I use a thumbtack and put the thumbtack in between their legs or something and they float, or clip it onto their hair, but she doesn't really have a nice spot to clip a thumbtack on, so yeah. Great Storm figure though. Very happy to have her. I have two of her. Who do we have next? Another Build-A-Figure from the Fantastic Four wave. We got the Super Skrull, I guess. Super Skrull. It's the only Skrull I have, comic-based. Pretty cool. I had to get the Fantastic Four just because I missed out on the Walgreens ones, and now they're very pricey to get because of the colors of the costumes, but had to go with the Fantastic Four that built this guy, and this guy was pretty cool. So the accessories that came with him too are pretty cool, the like thing arm and the fire fist and all that, so that was pretty cool. Super Skrull, super duper. Who do we have next? We got, oh my god, why is his name vanishing me right now? Forge, that's his name, Forge. The guy that built the time machine to send Wolverine and Cable and everybody back. I forget who he sent back exactly. I haven't seen the show in a long time, but yeah, there's Forge, pretty cool. Oh man, maybe my room's just a bit dusty, but wow. Course. Next we have Spider-Woman. I believe her name is Spider-Woman. Don't remember her real name. Might just come to me, but no, can't think of it. Let me know in the comments. I forget her real name, but there she is. Not bad. Pretty cool. Who do we have next? We have the retro Captain America. Never saw the, was it a Walmart exclusive, Marvel Legends? I think it was the 80 Years Captain America. Never saw that one, so when I saw this one for $10, I was like, yeah, I'll grab this one. He was on the wall for a bit, but I wanted a loose comic version of Captain America. Oh, there goes his hand. So I decided to open him. Whatever. He was $10. Well, that's not cool. The hands come off pretty easily, but not bad. Captain America. Another one that I bought just because he was on sale and he came with a really rare Build-A-Figure piece. He came with the head of Apocalypse back there. Not that head, obviously. The head from the smaller one, but that Apocalypse figure, wow, it goes for, I think it goes for a pretty penny nowadays. But honestly, I thought he looked pretty cool just without the bath. I thought, you know what, he looks kind of cool. I'm going to get him. Gladiator, I think his name is, yeah. So, Gladiator. I actually ended up trading the Apocalypse head that came with him. Just that head itself for a whole Hulk Buster from the MCU. So, that was probably one of the best trades I ever did. And I even felt bad for the guy, but the guy was like, no, man, I really want that head. So he really wanted that head, I guess. Here's another one. Another awesome new one. This big Venom, man. This Venom is awesome. It's a repaint of that purplish Venom that came out a year ago or so. They just repainted him black, gave him that white logo. This is when repaints work for me, man. Like, I don't have the smaller Eddie Brock looking Venom, so I passed on that one. I don't know why. I just wasn't feeling it. But this one, yeah, awesome Venom figure, man. If I ever see another one of these, I might buy it just to keep in box, just because of how cool he is. But there's Venom. And yeah, I think we might stop it there, guys. We still have at least 30 or so figures to look at. We might keep that for part 2. And I guess part 3 will be MCU. And I'll try to do part 3 all in one. But yeah, I didn't want to make this video too long. 43 minutes is pretty long, so thanks for sticking with me if you stuck out this long. Tomorrow I will do part 2 after I get home from work, so look forward to part 2 going up tomorrow around maybe 6-ish Eastern time, 6:30 p.m. But yeah, there's half of the comic-based Marvel Legend collection. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit a like if you liked it. Subscribe if you're new. Head over to Instagram. Check out the giveaway. And give me a follow on there. But yeah, hope you guys have a good Sunday. Have a great day.